I just decided if God has decided to put me into the spotlight, I should bring him with me, and we can do this together. I thought I loved you. My name is Ben Rodrigues, and I am a South African singer. I am a pop singer, which means that I make music that is popular in today's world. My father is Portuguese through and through, so are his parents. I grew up in Durban, moved to St. Francis at the age of 14, and I'm now living in Cape Town. So tell me, was it real or was it just pretend? Calling till the morning just to call again. I started music in grade 4. I was 10 years old when I picked up the guitar, but I always treated music as a side hobby. My father was in a band when he was younger. I was always surrounded by music in the household. My older brother played guitar, but it was always this thing to do for fun. I wanted to be an actor, actually. I decided to fully dedicate my life to music, moved to Cape Town, met my producers, and in the first studio session together, we wrote our biggest song ever called Was It Real? It was like 2 o'clock in the morning at my friend's house. I was just sitting with my guitar, and I wrote this. So tell me, was it real or was it just pretend? And I had the melody for it, but I had never finished the song. And the boys bumped into me at sound production school, and they were like, why don't you come to the studio? Let's see what you got. And together, we wrote that song for the first time in that studio. It was a very big turning point in my life when I started releasing the big song, Was It Real? We gained 100,000 followers in 1 week. It was a very scary moment, someone who had never had that attention before, opening your phone and just seeing like love. You're seeing likes and comments and followers and stuff. It's been a couple of weeks since you kissed me, and I could tell by your lips that you miss me. Will Lindley is a friend of mine, and he put it very nicely. He said that once you release a work of art, it's no longer yours. It is the world's, and whatever happens to it, and you work on the next project. Up on the phone, alone in our heads, but we're not alone. Oh, I feel so homesick in my bed. I think the biggest lesson my dad taught me was hard work pays off. And just watching the hard work that my dad put through, he was in that workshop morning till nighttime every single day. From my dad's point of view, anything is possible if you work hard enough, but you've got to be willing to do the work, and you've got to be hungry for the work. There is going to come a time where you want to give up. I got given a Bible verse which I still hold very close to me today, which is John 13:7. You may not understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will. And whoever you are, whatever you're doing, just know that God does have a plan. Stick it out. If it's meant to be for you, you're going to go far. Yeah, you just gotta have a hunger for it, you gotta want it, and you gotta put in the work. I want to represent a world in which all of us can be kind to one another, to love each other. I want my music to reflect that. I want myself to reflect that. I want to reflect Jesus in everything that I do.